do me... Blaze, do me one quick favor. Can you check my Twitch channel to see if it's working?
Sure.
If it's working?
Sure. It says you're online on my left-hand side, and I have visual. Okay.
Okay, alright, we're good to go. Yay!
It's showing the Roll20 tutorial for you.
Oh, well, I'm gonna click that off.
Alright, everyone ready?
Yep.
I guess.
Don't be nervous, you'll be fine.
We do have food ordered, so one of us may have to get up
Like
at
it's
some
fine.
point.
I'm not gonna spawn like a dragon right away, don't worry.
You
So
could.
before we start, can the spellcasters and their party the party confirm if they have their spells prepared?
Fine preparation.
Yeah.
If you go to your character sheet, you see the little button that says bio.
And then spells.
Yeah, go to spells.
Uh-huh.
It should have a list of spells that you have available to choose from.
Uh-huh.
For different levels. So for this particular instance,
Nope, not what I meant to do.
yeah,
I don't get any spells until second level, so.
yeah, that's fine. This is just for the people who have spells now. So for that, for spellcaster classes, most of the time, unless you're a sorcerer, you're gonna have to prepare your spells, clerics included.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorcerers are known as spontaneous casters. They already have all their spells known and ready. They just use the spell as they choose, but as a result, they have a more limited spell library than
Yeah.
prepared casters do.
The simplest way I can put this is basically every rest that you do, you can decide which of your spells you think are the most useful to bring along, depending on how many slots you have.
I think that's long rest, right? Not short rest.
Yeah, sorry, long rest.
Okay,
says-
so basically,
Go ahead.
like I have 4 spells, and then I have 2 spell slots, so I decide which 2 to have prepared, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Let me.
So
That's
Mel,
oh my
the simpler way I can explain to you is it's like the old Final Fantasy games you've been playing. There's
Yeah,
like tiers of spells and limited uses for them, and you have to. But the difference here is you have to decide which one you're bringing along.
right.
I
And
think my
as far as the whole,
slots are already filled up.
you have to choose which ones you want to take for the day. Like you can only take
Mm.
a certain amount of spells for the day.
Yeah, I think I already got 2 picked, though.
Oh no,
Okay.
that's with your life domain cleric. Those 2 are always available to you without needing to prep.
Yes.
So you can choose 2 different ones.
And as Max and I were going into, there's a difference between short rest and long rest. Short rest is at least an hour, but less than 8. It's pretty much stuff that does like eating, drinking, reading, tending to wounds. It's at least an hour, but less than 8.
Yeah, well, I'll go over it more when we get to it, but for
Yeah.
now, yeah, it's just the preparing spells one.
So the ones that are already that are already selected, they're already they're already prepared.
Yes, because you're a cleric
Okay.
of the life domain, so you have blessing cure wounds always available.
Okay.
So now you just choose 2 more.
Oh. So
Yeah.
it.
So
Go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
Those are bonus spells, basically. Consider it like that.
So I can pick 2 more.
Yes.
Yes.
Bring
Okay.
along.
Sorry.
No, it's
No
all right.
worries.
Note that so whenever you use bless or cure wounds, it won't use up your slots.
Right.
Consider your slots remaining, like how many times you can use the spells you bought for the day. So anyone have any other questions?
So just having a list they're prepared, or
You see the little circle that you can check off? Just check off the ones that you're preparing or have prepared.
Okay, I've got mine ready.
Okay, cool. And as usual, cantrips are spells that you can use an unlimited amount of times because lore-wise, they're basically tricks that your class can do that are considered so simple that you can just do it infinitely.
I think I kind of got
like prestidigitation.
I kind of got that when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Yep.
So let me just.
The video games helped you. Okay.
Yeah. All right, I'm good.
Okay, everyone. Every one of our spellcasters ready?
I guess.
I'm ready for Freddy.
Okay, cool. All right. So to set things up on where we're going here, basically, the background lore that I'm giving here is that all of you have joined in on a traveling caravan.
Mm.
Your reasons are your own. I'll let you guys decide why you're part of this traveling caravan. The only thing I'm setting is that you're all part of the same traveling caravan, and you've basically made a pit stop for the night in a nearby grove for a campfire. And let's here.
Ooh, neat.
There we go. Feel free to reposition your characters. Do you wish to indicate where your character would be in the campfire right now? If anyone's confused about their controls, let me know.
Yeah. How does that work?
Kanan's like, I'm getting as far away as I can from these motherfuckers.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Is it just drag? Yeah, it's just drag.
Yep. And you're all moving on real time on my side too.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
Okay. Just let me know when you guys are finished setting yourselves up.
I think I'm good.
I think.
I can't see shit.
What?
I can't see shit.
Oh,
I'm good.
yeah. You've got like you
I
can.
got like the dark vision thing on. How does that work?
So some races and classes will have innate dark vision.
Dark vision just basically allows you to
See further in dark.
No, not really. So the actual description for it is you're seeing things in the dark as if it was dim light. Like, you know those black and white grayscale camera footage things you always see people like for your male people? It's kind of like that.
Wait.
So it's
Okay.
not like it's not like complete vision in the dark, but you can see better in the dark than most people can.
Rattlecat, how the fuck did you change your avatar to move to the side?
You can tilt it.
When you
Oh, never mind. I got it.
So in how this works is where the north of your character icon is located is where you're looking.
Okay.
Everyone good?
Yep.
Drake, you good?
Still playing. Yeah, I'm good where I am.
I look over and Rattles' screen just went white.
What happened?
Blaze, you're behind me. You're not gonna do anything to me, are you?
Surprise butt sex.
I don't know if Kanan rolls that way.
Rattle.
He's bi.
You okay?
Hold on, because my roll 20 just went white.
Oh no.
Can you refresh? It should still be fine if you refresh.
That's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to see this freaking thing. Okay, there we go. Now
Okay.
we're good. Supposedly.
All right. So for the way I DM anyway, I like to hand over the narrative to you guys at certain junctions, so you guys can take part in the storytelling too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it'd just be fun just to have this as a moment where the characters first meet and they just introduce themselves or just talk or interact. So I now hand the floor over to you guys.
Oh, you're not gonna describe the camp or anything?
What you see on the map is essentially how you
Oh, okay.
what you would. But if you want to
I see.
description,
All I see is a cone. So
Rattles is the same.
I see.
wait, what do you mean? All you see is a cone?
it's literally
The
just
cone of
it's
vision.
It's like
It's
the
literally
dark
it.
vision. It's just the cone in front.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
That's
yeah. I
Hold
see.
on.
All I see is what's directly in front of me
If
in
you
terms
guys,
of.
you guys
I
can
can see the
stream
horn, so.
you guys can stream your window to him so he can see what's going on.
Well, Rattles just put a screen cap of what he's got in.
Oh, okay.
I don't
That should be
see
fixed now.
shit much more than that.
Okay, I can see much more now.
So you should be better now, right?
There we go.
What the fuck? Now I can't see behind me.
Okay, there we go. I think that's what it's supposed to be like.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then. I'll just sit next to.
Just making sure, Mel. Can you screenshot your screen to me?
I like how.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just look in your Twitch.
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
All of y'all just away from the campfire.
Okay, yeah. That's for your side. That's a bit strange, Mel. So let me go ahead and reset your token for a sec.
Okay. I thought you said that was supposed to. Now I can't see shit.
Here you go. You should. Vision.
I'm literally in the dark. I can see what's in front of me.
Yeah, because this is what I've got going.
Okay,
on
now I
my
can
Twitch.
see everything. I can see.
Now I
Oh.
can see everything.
Sorry about that, people. Just a little bit of technical difficulties.
No, I'm already having fun.
Okay. If everyone is already positioned, please. Do you still want me to describe the campsite?
I kind of do. To get in the.
So it's pretty much in the deep of night. The loudest sound you can hear right now would be the crackling of the fireplace. All around you, in the background, you can see certain crew members of the caravan loading things in, preparing ropes, basically maintenance, allowing you, the passengers, time for yourselves here in this campfire.
Who's going first?
Who's gonna be the icebreaker?
I guess I'll do it. Lord.
Getting into character.
Yeah, just.
Working out the nerves.
Yeah. So Kanan is. Staring at the fire that's currently brimming in the middle of the camp. He's got a mug of mead gently swirling around in his hand, and he takes a sip, just kind of glancing left and right at the.
And just a small note from your DM, feel free to also describe how your character looks if you feel that the art that you have on your thing does not accurately describe it completely.
Mm.
Just putting that out there. All right,
Okay.
continue. Sorry.
Shit. He takes a sip of his mead, just kind of idly watching everyone just go about their business. And then he's kind of mulling things over, but he seems to be in an okay mood. All right, I'm done.
So, how's everybody doing?
Wait, who was talking? I can't hear them.
We can't hear you.
Am I on mute?
Yep.
Anyway, so
Now I can
how's
hear 'em.
everybody doing?
Are you in character?
I mean,
Yes.
Okay.
I'm doing fine.
I
Always doing
suppose.
fine.
I'm doing okay,
I am always
stranger.
fine.
My character, Victor, who is most certainly not Asian, or wearing a bright yellow outfit in a very inconvenient location, sits more or less off to where.
Cut off.
You cut out. Right.
Yeah, I gotta hold the button down otherwise.
Mhm.
But I am sitting closer to the fire, glancing around from time to time as though I am worried about something, anything in these woods. I am a stranger to this land. And aside from that, I am just sharpening my weapon, which at this point I believe is a sword. The end.
Who's gonna go next?
I was going to describe Paul.
Hmm.
He's cooking. That's all he's doing. He's probably in a tank top and he's got a pan over the fire.
Mm.
Roger is just lounging on one of these logs over here. He's this red tiefling in probably the most ridiculous and impractical outfit you've ever seen on a man. It definitely has glitter somewhere.
Oh.
Somewhere we just don't know where.
Yep, somewhere we don't know where.
Flamboyant one. Is he a stripper?
Wouldn't
Yep.
surprise me. And Falmouth just sits on one of the steps of one of the caravans, just looking in the fire. One of his hands is clasping the other. He just looks contemplative first, and then casts his eyes with minimal movement towards each of the people, appraising every single person, looking to see if he can notice any peculiarities, any sort of idiosyncrasies. Notice any sort of skills or anything just from the way they sit or bear themselves.
Your predatory gaze unnerves me, lizard.
I assure you it's not predatory. If it was, you wouldn't be. If it was, you would know.
Oh, Palor, you can talk.
I'm pretty sure they don't like being called lizards.
To be
Guys,
fair,
guys,
one of these things before.
it's the middle of the night. Why don't we all unwind and have some mead?
That was Mel, just to be clear, right?
He's using a voice thing.
Yes.
He's having a lot of fun with the voice modulator.
Everybody, who was that?
Yeah.
I'm hearing strange voices from the woods.
You just
Good now.
you just got kind on, and he
I'm
his
fine with
voice
either
echoes.
I'm fine with either as long as it stays consistent.
Oh, I want to be using this voice for Kanan, but when I'm out of character, I'm going to change back to my regular voice.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Regular voice being that super creepy one that you put on the other day.
No. No. You're so mean.
Anyone else?
All right, I think it's best to get started. I am Victor. I am a sellsword. Again, I am a stranger to these lands. I know nothing of it. And yeah,
Name's Falmouth. Paladin, former sellsword. I'm just as new to these parts as you are.
I am Kanan. I'm on a journey, but fuck.
Take your time.
Got Tourette's.
go on, Kanan. Tell us of your quest.
I'm currently searching for a cure for an ailment of a loved one. I had to leave her in the care of some trustworthy individuals and hoping I'm able to find what she needs in time. I'm done.
Now, not to be crass, but is the ailment of a sexual nature? Because I might know somebody who could help.
Are you
Roger.
insane?
No?
Dear God, woman.
Please excuse my companion. He's like this.
It's fine. As long as he keeps it in his pants.
I'll try.
No, you absolutely will. Otherwise, you're not going to get food for the rest of the night.
That's not fair.
That is fair.
What a merry band we make.
So I think it's safe to say that none of us have been here and have absolutely no idea what we're doing.
Quite.
I mean, I don't think they even know our name.
Well, why
Names.
don't you tell us?
They don't need to know. It's fine.
Oh
Pokemon.
no, enlighten us.
Well, my companion here is Fuck Roger. As you can tell, he doesn't necessarily have a filter on his mouth. And I'm
Guilty.
Paul. I'm Paul. I'm usually a cook on merchant ships since I tend to explore around and search for new recipes.
Interesting.
And I follow him for the food.
To be
And
clear,
because he's cute.
your name is Fuck.
Yeah. It's instructions.
Just say Roger.
Yeah.
Then you must be part then what? Are you part incubus?
No.
Did your parents hate you?
No.
They
It's
know
very...
this is what you're gonna become? And just
No.
name you preemptively?
No. It's a virtue name. You know, one of those ones you pick yourself.
So you
Though-
voluntarily named yourself Fuck.
Yep.
You
Now,
just decided one day, Fornicus. No, Fuck. That shall
Yep.
be my name.
well, his family didn't hate him until he picked that name, from what I remember.
Well, to be fair, my sister chose, charity. My father, honor. Like, it's a difference in choices of
Interest.
life and interest.
I see
Wouldn't
it.
have
One
been-
day you just stubbed your toe and Fuck! And it came to you.
More like when I was in the middle of work, but yeah.
I feel like you could have just could just as easily have chosen compassion and gone on with that instead.
Could have, but it doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Yeah, also, I could tell right now that would have been a lie.
Well, they've already figured you out.
Yeah, I can be compassionate. You ought to know that, Paul.
Another lie right there.
He can be, willingly. 90% of the time, though, it's mostly just his job.
And I do love my job.
I can tell.
I hesitate to ask what it even is.
I work in the entertainment industry.
I'm almost afraid to ask what kind of entertainment.
Roger,
Well,
just say you work in a brothel.
I do work in a brothel, but I also do work as a bard.
You see, my
Rather-
friend, you're sheltered. But there's
Mhm.
establishments where gentlemen, sometimes ladies, go to acquire services from other gentlemen or ladies. And sometimes something with no known gender.
Yeah.
You sound like you've been to one.
I was rich. I know my way around.
Hmm.
You, wouldn't happen to be related to any overseas noblemen, would you?
Tell me what continent we're on, and I could probably tell you.
Paul looks over at Roger.
We're not going to get into that story yet.
As your party is bantering with one another, you start to hear what used to be quite distant clopping of horses get louder and louder. And as it gets closer, you realize that it was a second caravan group now pulling up in the roads nearby.
Looks like we got company.
Second?
Do
Doesn't
we have a
necessarily mean
second
it's friendly
caravan?
company. Doesn't mean it's necessarily friendly.
Hmm.
Careful.
A caravan at night? That'd be kind of sus.
Aren't we a caravan at night?
Pretty
No.
sure.
Notorious.
True,
No.
but
We are a party gathered around a campfire that is completely normal in our modern times.
and apparently your name is Fuck.
Did it appear okay?
What was that?
The caravan
Yes.
nearby appeared all right? Yeah.
Yep.
To the south, yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
And from these carts, you start to hear music that is almost celebratory and festival in nature. And outpouring forth from the caravans are a group of strange people wearing rather exotic looking clothes that a lot of you are unfamiliar with. Some of them carrying tools of their trade, while many of them carry instruments of different kinds, playing music and singing. Three of them in particular start to exit from their carts and head towards your party in the campfire.
now see, that don't look suspicious.
No,
That
not at
could
all.
still be suspicious.
The one to come first and foremost is a human male, an old man, wearing overalls. But beside him is one young woman, also female, and also a much younger looking lad, who is also a human male. The 9 other members of their troop stay back with the carts while these 3 enter into your grove. The old man is the first one to speak out, putting his hand up and waving to your party. Hello, fine travelers. How do you do?
We're doing fine. Who are you?
My name is Stanimir, and this here is my daughter Damia. He gestures over to the woman close to him, and she does a little curtsy. And this is my son, Radka. The son just kind of leers over to you and just kind of crosses his arms.
Such a kindly looking fellow.
State your business.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
Kainen's not taking no shit.
Stanimir laughs. Have no worries. We don't intend to stay long. We're simply here just to make a quick stop, that's all. I was just thirsty for some company, and so we thought we should pay your group a visit. Is it okay if we happen to share your campfire?
What do you guys think?
Paul looks around. Well, I don't see why not.
I mean, like I said, they don't look like trouble.
But whoever does.
I don't know. I think I look like trouble sometimes.
You are trouble.
Kanan
no.
looks to. Go ahead. Kanan looks to Falmouth. What do you think?
I'm indifferent either way.
I will
Stanimir
once, just in case.
Stanimir lets out a hearty laugh and sits himself right next to Kanan.
Oh boy.
Almost as if being quite friendly, he puts his hand around Kanan and taps him on the back. That's a good man.
Kanan slowly puts his hands on the guy's wrist and slowly removes it from his person. I said you could stay. That doesn't mean you can touch me, stranger. I don't know you that well yet.
Stanimir's children follow in tow, simply standing behind their father. As Stanimir puts out another laugh and just almost shrugs off Kanan's attitude.
Tell us, good travelers, what brings you to this section of wherever the hell we are at night.
Stanimir puts his loot on the side of the log that he's sitting on, and he simply just shrugs again and just says, "We are simple travelers and performers. We go where our heart takes us." He takes out something from behind his back pocket, and he reveals it to be a small flagon. And he takes it into his mouth, and he starts filling his mouth with the contents of the flagon.
Is there anything you can tell us about where we are? We're new to these parts, and so we are looking for information.
The old man wipes away the excess wine from his mouth and just says, "I believe you're near the path to Daggerford, as far as I know. But more importantly, travelers," and then he lets out a big burp, and he takes a bit to recoil from the burp, and then he looks to your party and asks, "Can I interest you in a small story? To pass away the time and entertain?"
I see no harm.
Why not?
Sure.
I'm down.
Vladimir claps his hands together. "Perfect!" He then takes another swig of his flagon, and then with one spit, he spits the contents of the flagon into your fire, and the flames slowly turn from orange into green.
We have powder for that.
That's a neat trick.
Submitted for your approval. Midnight Society.
The now green fires start to crackle more until it starts raging a bit, growing bigger, big enough to almost be considered a large pyre. And as Stanimir takes another drink of his flagon, he begins his story looking a lot more somber than he did before. Inside the flames, you start to see shapes of shadows forming into what seems to be a dark shape at the bonfire's core. And Stanimir continues, "We come from an ancient land whose name is long forgotten. A land of kings, you would say. Our enemies once forced us from our home, and now we wander the lost roads." The dark shape in the fire then starts to take the form of a man being knocked from his horse, a spear piercing his side. Okay, everyone should have the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Stanimir continues.
Awesome special effects.
Stanimir continuing. "One night, a wounded soldier staggered his way into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible wounds and injuries and quenched his thirst. He survived that ordeal, and when we asked him who he was, he would not say. All he wanted to do was return home, but we were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him in as one of our own and followed him back to his homeland. All the while his enemies hunting us. They told us that he was a prince, yet we did not give him up, even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves." And then deep in the bonfire, as he says that, you start to see this dark figure change and morph into now a figure standing with their swords drawn, fighting other shadowy shapes off. "This man of royal blood fought to protect us, as we had protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us, saying, 'I owe you my life. Stay for as long as you wish. Leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe in my domain.'" The figure in the dark fire then starts vanquishing the final shadowy foe, and then with that, the fire starts dispersing into embers and just snuffs itself out. Stanimir's face then becomes quite almost as if saddened. This noble prince has now has a curse befalling him, turning him into a tyrant. We alone have the power to leave his domain, and we have traveled far and wide to find heroes such as yourselves to end our Dreadlord's curse and put his troubled soul to rest. Will you please help us?
Kanan takes a sip of his mead. Quite the story, old man, but... You ask much of us.
I have a question. Who was this lord?
In response to your question, Stanimir simply just looks rather grim, and he replies vaguely, if you wish to know, seek out our leader, Madame Eva. And just as things are about to continue, he then starts to stand up from where he sat, his brows rather furrowed as he looks around all around him, and under the muttering of his breath, you can hear him say, we're almost out of time.
What do you mean?
He takes his children in his hands, and he starts walking back towards his caravan. And he, as he walks away, he trails off with these words. Remember, please seek out our leader, Madame Eva. And as he starts to walk back his camp, a faint chill could be felt over the spines of all of the party members. And you start to see in the distance something akin to fog starting to encroach.
Paul looks around at everybody.
Ram.
That was a little strange.
More than a little.
Yeah, that wasn't ominous at all. You said that there's fog coming?
Yep.
Great.
Kanan growls a bit.
Sorry.
Alright, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll say Kanan growls underneath his breath. Something doesn't feel right.
As time is passing, you start to notice that a faint chill against your spine grow bigger, and the fog now growing larger, starting to envelop over the trees, and being big enough now to be seen even in the darkness of the trees, as it seems to be slowly encroaching over the camp.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think it's time to go.
Something doesn't feel right about this fog.
Victor starts packing up his stuff.
Kanan drops his flagon and starts to look around. Holding. Go ahead.
Falmouth grabs his own things, ready to make a quick exit.
The mist doesn't stop its advance. It grows larger and larger, beginning to now overtake the center of the grove. And before you know it, the fog begins to wrap over you and your characters.
Crap.
Coiling around your bodies as if to be in a grip, and suddenly you see a flash of white.
What is this?
Nothing good.
Oh, we're dead.
This is how I got here last time.
Roger's just gonna get next to Paul.
Victor draws his sword and looks to see if there's any place that the mist is clear.
After the flash of white takes you, when you have your vision back to you again, you see that you are now spirited away into somewhere completely different. The grove is no longer there, your carts are no longer there, and neither are the people managing the caravan. And all around you see what seem to be Victorian styled homes all around. And in the
And now for something related.
and in the complete distance, far, far away, almost as if overlooking the entire town, you see a giant, rather dark, gothic-looking castle with the moon directly hanging over it.
That was not here before, was it?
I do not believe it was.
I feel like we would this.
Where in the nine
Obviously,
hells are we?
Obviously, it's some magic that was tied to the fog brought us here.
I'm not ruling out the 9 hells.
At least it saves us some traveling time.
I say we look around to see if there's anyone who lives here. See if we can find any answers as to where we actually are.
Good idea.
Yes, let's go walking around the strange town we're suddenly in. That can't possibly backfire.
I mean, it's better than standing around like birds just gawking everywhere.
It's true.
Birds can fly. We are unfortunately grounded.
Not all birds fly, but that's pointless.
As your parties begin to look around, you begin to see, almost in the corners of your eye, the look of something peeking out through the windows of the house. Though by the time you look, you were never able to see exactly what is looking at you. Though you still do get the feeling that you are being watched from those homes.
We seem to have attracted attention.
Yes. The smoke billowing from the rooftops being also quite present.
Well, they don't seem too friendly.
Well, to be fair, what is it? 5 strangers, 2 of which are dragons, suddenly showed up in the middle of town. Usually means it's a raid.
Yeah, that's true.
Almost as if suddenly Paul would feel something poking at his back.
Paul jumps back. Is that any of you?
No.
Not my time.
What was it?
Well, something just poked me.
Well, it wasn't me.
Cast a glance around.
When the party turns to look at what could be behind Paul, they see 2 small, rather strange-looking children standing there in the road behind Paul.
Creepy children. They're clearly evil. Well, the paladin would know. All right, children. Who are you?
Kanan kind of nudges Victor. They're just children. Try and be a little more.
Hey, look.
Be more gentle in your approach.
They look like death rolled over.
You
At
look
least
like
dressed
you got
nicely.
run over by a caravan. So what's the point?
The children look at you rather apprehensively, almost in nervous fashion. The much smaller male-looking one clasping onto the girl's hand as he nervously hides behind her back and tries not to look at your party, while the girl, even as apprehensive as she is the first one to speak out to you. Her voice being a rather soft, shaky tone. as she tries to shush the boy from his muttering, as she yells out to your party, "Please, Misters and Misses, can you help us? There's a monster in our house."
Crap.
Can you describe this monster?
Well, we don't know what it looks like. Our parents are keeping it busy in the basement, but we don't know. Please, you have to help us. Our little brother is still in there.
Parents are keeping a monster busy in the basement. Well, there's a few things I could say about that, but
Roger.
We
I
can't
was gonna say
just
something else.
we can't just ignore them.
No, we can't. But going in with no information is as good as going in dead.
And taking too long is the same as leaving them for dead.
How exactly did the monster get in the house?
The little brother begins to whimper a little bit more as the sister clasps his hands and just says, "Again, we don't know. We just know that our parents need help. Our little brother is still in there too. Please,
So
we have no one else to call on. No one else will help us."
if you haven't seen it, how do you know what's in there?
We've
Perhaps I
heard
heard
its
it.
terrible howling reverberate throughout the house.
Which house
You
is
sure
yours?
Sure it's
They-
not a dog?
They point over to the far end of the gravel road and towards the left turn of that gravel road, and they indicate to you, "Over there, please hurry."
Shit, which house is it?
Well, anybody ready to wrangle a dog?
I'll stop. Victor starts heading over. Let's go see this monster, who I still am not entirely concerned is not one of your parents.
The children start almost in a hurry rushing down the gravel road. They, of course, leave a little bit of distance to allow time for your party to catch up with them as they guide you to where their house is.
I feel like we're playing Candyland.
Candyland.
They stop short of a old, what seems to be an old tow house.
Well, this
Okay.
can't really be a big monster.
Oh
Everything
yeah,
looks destroyed.
you can go ahead and feel free to have your characters stand in the same spot as each other. It can be a little bit confusing because it doesn't show both icons, but both characters can be standing in the same spot.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that a little earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, the only time where I would want it to be a little bit more clear on where you're standing would be if we start combat or something.
Yeah,
So it's
that's
fine.
fair enough.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Since because of flanking and other stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, everything went black.
Don't worry, I'm just changing
Seems to
maps.
be happening often.
Told me we shouldn't have followed these damn kids.
Okay. The screen that it's changed to should be fine on your guys' side, right?
Still black on my end.
Same.
Solid black.
Before.
Yeah, it's black.
Oh
I
wait,
see
bottom left.
color.
Bottom left.
Bottom left? I still
Yeah.
don't see shit.
And
Oh,
then
wait,
scroll
never
down.
mind. Here it is. Oh.
Way in the
So-
bottom left.
Oh, jeez, crap.
So
We're
I
back.
paid for the top subscription, which means I can play around with dynamic lighting, which means that you guys can see what the characters should feasibly be able to see in the current lighting of the place.
Right.
It's currently like nighttime, and the house is rather dark on the inside too. Just giving a heads up.
Dark
Oh, great.
vision.
Yep.
Sus. All right, whoever has dark vision, I guess put you in the front.
Okay. So you now arrive at the children's home that they have guided you to. The house looks like it has 3 stories, including what seems to be two balconies sticking out the sides. And so the house, as far as you are able to tell from the porch that's out front, has wooden flooring. And the windows, though they are there, are quite dark in tint, so you are unable to view the inside.
Anyone else getting bad vibes?
No wonder these children look like death. They don't got no sunlight in their house.
Hey,
Well,
you
we're
holy.
here. Go ahead.
You're okay with this? This doesn't like bother you at all?
Oh, is he talking to me?
I'm talking to the holy types in general.
It is suspicious. I suggest we approach with caution.
Maybe we shouldn't have approached at all.
The two siblings stand right behind you. They seem very scared of the inside, still holding onto each other's hands. The sister speaks out again. Please, I don't know. We can make it inside again. We're too scared. Can you please have a look inside?
This is kind of starting to bother me. Okay, I say probably go 2 of us in.
Come on, you said it's in the basement. Is
So
there any
where's
entrance
the
to the
basement?
basement outside?
The basement is inside the house. The little boy then pipes up, finally working some courage to speak to the party.
All right, fair enough.
Maybe some things in the upstairs floor that'll help us deal with whatever's in the basement.
Do we hear screaming?
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, because they were mentioning.
Right now, it is quiet as you're standing on the porch and the door is closed.
Your parents are dead, kids.
Is that what your character is saying, or?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Your folks
okay.
are dead. Your orphans. Wards of the state now. Anyway, your brother's probably dead too. We'll probably should check the upstairs to make sure the brother didn't get butchered.
Aren't they all supposed to be in the basement?
Yeah, but
No.
that's incredibly
They
sus.
just-
Not feasible.
They just mentioned that it was the parents holding off in the basement. They didn't say where the brother was. So
Child will be priority.
So, who's going in first?
Look, I don't have a problem going in, but I don't have dark vision. So I prefer someone with dark vision to accompany me inside.
Ah, very well. I shall accompany you.
Yay, Kanan being bold.
And I'm not saying that because I'm a wuss. I'm saying that because I literally cannot see shit.
We know. We know.
All right. Kanan and Victor make their way onto the porch of the home. They notice that the iron gate that would partition them from the gate is rather left open. Oh, by the way, is someone typing or something, or?
No,
That's
that was Riddles fiddling
No.
with his headset.
I was plugging in my headset because it's dying.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the gate is hanging open. And now that you're on the porch, you see that the door looks rather pristine for a house that looks to be this old from the outside. And yeah, that's about it. As far as you're able to notice from this entrance.
Is the door locked?
No, the door does not have any locks as you are able to spot on the outside.
Is there a door handle that I can open with? Or is it just...
Are you walking over to the windows, Victor, or?
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to see what I can see through the
Okay. Yeah, the windows are pretty dark tinted, so you cannot look inside from them.
All right, so we might have to break the. I don't really want to break the door down, but
You can't see anything through the windows?
no, they seem like they're tinted.
I mean, you can always ask to open the door.
Have you tried the door yet?
Is
Can-
the door locked?
I already answered. As far as you're able to notice, there are no locks on the door.
Kanan
try to-
attempts to open the door.
Okay. Kanan puts its hand on the doorknob, and surprisingly, it slides open without struggle. And 1 second, folks. Let me open that door for you.
A neighborhood so safe you can just walk right in the house.
Canada!
So we're entering an evil Mr. Rogers neighborhood.
Okay.
Well, welcome to Dan. Say hello, neighbor.
You walk into a much longer hallway now, and it seems to be a sort of foyer. And on the right side, you are able to see on the wall several portraits hanging of what seem to be stuffy aristocrats. And they're all flanking the biggest centerpiece in the wall, which is a large display shield that is emblazoned with a coat of arms that looks like a golden windmill on a field.
That sounds like
I mean, speaking from personal experience, that's kind of a weird standard.
I'm assuming we haven't found the kids yet.
The kids are still standing behind you.
We have to
or
find the
rather,
baby and
right?
the
Yeah,
parents.
Sorry,
Real-
just letting you know,
these are
right
portraits?
now the siblings are still standing behind Paul and Falsmith.
You said that these are portraits.
I guess I'm babysitting.
I'm sorry, say that again?
You said that these are portraits.
Basically on the left and right side of the shield are portraits of what seem to be stuffy aristocrats of different kinds.
No children.
No children are on them now, just adult aristocrats.
Okay, I'm gonna go and check out this other door.
Okay, you see that it is a mahogany framed double set of doors, and it does not seem to contain any locks, the same as the main entrance door was.
I open it.
Okay, 1 second. Victor puts his hands on the door and opens it without any issue.
Okay.
Kanan walks right behind him.
Okay. Now you find yourselves in a large, rather wide-looking main hall, and it runs about the width of the house, as you were able to recognize from the outside. And to your left, from where you came to the door, is a large red marble fireplace. And on the opposite side of it is a large set of crimson spiraling stairs that lead upwards.
I want to say light the fireplace so we can see more, but I have no clue if that'll actually help.
And at this point, as a weird chill would go up the backs of Paul and Falsmith, they would then realize that the children are no longer standing behind them.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
And we don't hear. All right, so I see like 1, 2, 3, 4 doors and the stairs, right?
Yep. What your character is seeing is what they see, as far as I can put it.
The stairs go up or down.
Yeah. If you see small white rectangular thing, that's like a door.
Oh, okay.
If you guys want to inspect anything closer or want me to give a better description or something, feel free. Again, I'm here to facilitate your game.
Hey, I keep seeing these little circles pop up.
That's
What are
pinging.
pinging?
Someone, pinging. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Kanan attempts to inspect the door closest to the fireplace.
The one that you're standing in front of right now.
Yes.
Okay. You see that it is a mahogany door like the others, and when you open it, it opens freely.
Okay.
And I will inspect this door in front of me.
Okay. 1 sec. Victor opens the door to what seems like a small closet containing several coats, and the top of shelf of this closet seems to be a top hat.
Yeah, I'll just take that. Might as
Now
well
we're,
look.
now we're Skyrim looting.
They'll get it back. But assuming that these people who are quite possibly dead aren't dead.
So you're taking the top hat, or
I will search just in case there's nothing else in here I should know about.
okay? Can you roll perception for me?
Okay. You want physical dice or whatever the hell button I roll here?
If you want to use physical dice, I am fine with it. I trust your answers. If you'd rather have it be digital roll, you can just press on your character sheet, and there's a macro in it that will roll for your perception for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so press on your character sheet,
Uh-huh.
and on your character sheet with all the numbers and stuff, if you press on perception, it'll roll it in the chat box.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Let me test that out. Did I get anything?
Nice.
I didn't see it. Where's it at?
It's at the
On the
bottom
chat
on
box.
the
Bottom of
chat.
box now. So it gives 2 numbers because the second number is in case we
With
need to
the roll.
determine whether
Scroll
you're
down.
rolling with advantage or non-advantage.
Oh, I see it now.
So we just take the first number, 13. Okay, so you are easily able to discern that there's nothing out of place in this closet.
I found crap. All right. I guess go check this other door.
Okay, and sorry, Mel. Did you want me to describe that door you opened into, or?
Yeah. I was just waiting to.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine.
No,
Okay,
you're good. That's fine.
So Kanan opens into what they can immediately see as a large dining table with several fine velvet chairs lined up all around the table. And to their left is another marble fireplace, except this time on top of the fireplace, you can. Sorry, just reading over my material here, making sure I have this right. Yeah, over the fireplace on the left, you see what seems to be a model sword rested upon a mantelpiece. The sword having the golden windmill from earlier also emblazoned upon the hilt. And on the dining table, you see that there's a plethora of fine crystalware and silverware, mainly main sets for each guest, meaning the plates, the utensils, and the wine glasses.
Was there any
And
food on the plates?
no. As far as you are able to discern, there are no foods on the dinner plates. And hanging above the dinner plate, or sorry, hanging above the table is a crystal chandelier.
Hmm.
Well, ain't this place swanky?
This sword looks interesting.
Meanwhile, while the party is inside, the reserve party of Fallsmith and Paul would begin to feel that familiar chill up their spine. as in the corner of Falsmith's perception, he would be able to see that the mist from earlier was beginning to encroach again towards their direction.
I think
Paul-
it's best that we stay in. I think it's best that we head inside.
Sounds like we're gonna have trouble either way. We might as well.
Alrighty.
And as Falsmith and Paul step inside to escape the mist, they would be able to view from the inside looking out that the mist had stopped short of the porch of the house, almost as if wrapping around everything except the house itself.
That's not a good omen.
Disconcerting. Now we just have to find the others.
I kind of want to take the sword.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you want to take the part?
Maybe to sell it.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of them.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Kanan takes the sword.
Okay. You take the sword on your hands. It feels very light, almost as if to indicate that it is definitely not of real steel. You take it. You take it into your own inventory. So now, Mel, you can add a decorative sword to your inventory in your character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that'll be important later, regardless.
Yeah, you can just add it as a custom item in your character sheet inventory section.
Inventory section.
Is this a
Oops.
door in the bottom right of the dining room?
Like, if you scroll down, Mel, where your holy symbol and every other item you own is, press the plus symbol at the bottom, you can add an item.
Okay.
By the way, I'm not playing with variance encumbrance, so don't worry about weight limit and all that crap.
Okay. Yay. So
We all
yeah.
got bags of
I
holding.
put in.
We start.
I put in
Yeah, sorry.
decorative sword. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
encumbrance is kind of annoying to deal with, so nice.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so you have a decorative sword with you.
Okay.
Anything else from you guys?
Anyone got an issue with me checking out one of these two doors down here?
None.
Alrighty, I'm gonna check out the one to the wall here.
Yeah. Doors that you guys have already opened are stay open, by the way, unless you do otherwise, just letting you guys know. Yeah.
Cool.
So the lighting source from those open doors will be available as well.
Is this a door in the bottom right of the dining room?
I have a
Okay.
general idea where that one goes. Alright, so
Paul looks around. Where is Roger?
hello there, neighbor.
Kanan exits the dining hall with Roger.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, you decided to join us?
Well, we kind of have to. The entire house seems to be covered by that fog we found earlier.
What?
Say what?
Well, that's great.
I don't think we can go back outside.
That
I
reaction.
don't.
Fucking kids!
Well, I can't say it's the kids' fault, really. They kind of disappeared after you guys went inside.
You
Can't
all
believe the mist ate them.
do? Oh, what a fine band of heroes we are.
We might as
The
well
eerie
keep
thing is that
going.
they. The eerie thing is that they didn't make a sound when they left. Something doesn't seem natural.
It
Okay.
doesn't sound like there's anything going on in here.
I mean, if you ever met kids, they do that. They're creepy.
Dude, have you seen those fucking kids? Natural. I don't know if it's just something that's about this place, or they got a skin, deficiency or something.
Roger's just gonna gesture to himself. Do I look natural?
Are you human?
No.
There you go.
As if humans are natural.
That's a
My
valid point right
is,
there.
You're not human. I don't expect you to look human. It's not my fault that your parents fucked a devil, demon, whatever.
Okay. Has anybody found this imaginary monster they were talking about?
No.
No, but I'm sure their imaginary parents are still dead.
If we get to this basement and it's a sex dungeon or something, I'm just saying I'm called it.
No.
Complaining.
Has anybody checked up the stairs yet?
Nope, we figured we'd clear out the bottom floor first.
Mm.
Okay. From the way you're staring at that door, Victor, I would imagine you want to open that door.
Yeah.
We're all just lovingly admiring the craftsmanship.
It's mahogany.
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 Victor opens the door, giving light to the inside. From what you can see, it seems to be a sort of kitchen area.
Not gonna lie, with this little circle thing here, I thought it was
Say
A what?
I thought I found the toilet.
it looks like we're on the map.
We work with what we got, people.
Tell me that's not a toilet.
I'm just gonna wait
Well,
out.
That is not a toilet.
To
Hey
save
Paul, look, we found your place.
The kitchen area seems very tidy from what you're able to notice. It has dishes and cookware and utensils neatly placed over the side shelves. And there is a work table that has a cutting board and a rolling pin on top of it. And at the very end of the kitchen, you see that there is a big dome-shaped stone stove with pipes that connect up into the ceiling.
Balmouth goes to the work table and wipes a finger over it.
When you wipe your finger over it, you see that it is rather clean. No sign of dust or no sign of dust or any kind of dirty surface.
Paul is looking around. Now, I am not an awful person, but if the owners of the house happen to be deceased, I might take some things out of here for, repurposing.
Dude, if the owners are deceased, we're taking a lot of stuff out of here.
Glad to see everyone's on the same page, I suppose.
That's not evil. They're dead. We didn't kill them.
Speaking of pages, are there any recipe books in this room?
Do you want to do a perception check?
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna go for Aunt Jemima's secret recipe?
Roll.
I just select it.
Roll for perception. You can either do it physically or just do it here. You rolled a 9. Unfortunately, you are unable to discern whether or not there are any hidden recipe books in the kitchen.
Damn.
Quick question. I see the green. Is that just because it's a 20?
Yeah, that's a nat 20. But that's like the second roll in case there was an advantage roll. So unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh.
No advantage on perception, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out this door by the stove.
Everyone else is free to try the perception check too if they wish to do it.
He sure is pretty, but
Okay.
he sure is stupid.
Rolling for perception, modifier 1. Nat 12 with a +1 mod, so 13.
So you're checking, Blaze, for a recipe book?
Yeah, I just rolled 12 +1 mod from wisdom modifier, so 13.
Okay.
I like how everybody's looking for this book.
You guys are oddly obsessed with finding cookbooks.
I don't even know which. I don't even know which dice to use for food.
Natural D20.
D20 for most of these checks, Mel, just like in Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Most of your checks are going to any skill checks are going to be with 20-sided dice.
Okay.
As a note.
Thank you.
The 20
I got my dice out, but I love that you can just do this in the chat. So
So easier.
Yeah, either way, I'm fine with it. So Fallsmith is able to keenly notice his surroundings more, and he does not seem to recognize a recipe book in the area. However, he does see that they're right near where Victor is. There is a slim door right behind the stove, and right near where Roger is, there is a small, almost like a small grate that can be opened.
Oh, is that supposed to be a secret? I'm at the door, not the grate.
Seems like a really odd place to put a pantry.
Well, considering we all thought this was a toilet up until 5 minutes ago.
What's this door
look, things
right
are
here?
different where I come from.
Sorry, Mal, what was that?
What's this door right here?
That's the one I was mentioning earlier that Fallsmith recognized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to open it?
Yes, I want to open it.
Okay.
All of our icons are so big. I just picture this being a tiny ass kitchen, and we just got all these guys squeezed in.
It's a gnome's kitchen. It's fine.
Oh my God, little people!
Kanan opens the door, and inside it seems to be a very small, rather rectangular shaped room. You see shelves lining the walls, and it seems to be a very well-stocked pantry.
Paul shoves his way in. I'm going to be taking this.
Excuse you.
Or anything. It's not like the peasants needed to survive.
Well, think of it this way. Do you want to just stay here and rot, or would you guys like to have a couple more meals on the way out, provided we survive?
Can
Let's
you make
make sure
steak?
to justify this first.
We ought to make sure that they're deceased before we take anything.
Yeah, let me rephrase. Not let's kill them so we're sure no one wants it.
Lord.
Is there anything you guys want to do with the pantry, or?
I want to check the shelves for anything.
Okay.
Falmouth opts to look at the grate instead that he noticed.
Okay. So let's go with Mel first. So Mel, do you just want to do a basic check, or do you want to do a perception check?
Perception check. Because I want to try
Alright,
my
well-
dice.
Huh?
I want to try
D20.
my dice.
Okay.
Also, don't
D20
also
and
don't
then
forget
add
your-
D20 and then add your wisdom modifier to it.
What's the wisdom
I'm so
modifier?
excited.
Okay, go to your character sheet, and do you see all the big numbers that's on the left of your character sheet?
Yes.
Now those are your modifiers. So basically, like, because you have a 18 in wisdom, that's a lot. You get a +4 to every wisdom related roll you do.
Because I rolled a 19.
Nice. So you pretty much got 23.
Okay.
So you're able to see that there is a lot of food lining the shelves, all of them looking rather fresh and also feels fresh in your hands. And so you're able to discern that the amount of food that they have on the shelves is about 5 blocks of cheese, 5 loaves of bread, and 4 ham.
Ooh.
Or
What do they need this much food for if it's going to potentially spoil with a small family like theirs?
Perhaps they're preparing for company?
Sometimes you just want to be prepared.
Sorry, Baldmith, now you said you wanted to inspect the grate, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you you slide open the grate rather easily. And inside you can see almost like a lift mechanism in a small space that would indicate that it is a dumbwaiter. and you see that it operates by a rope and pulley system.
Oh shit.
Question is, does it go up or down?
Sorry, you're not asking me, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, just check.
That's how you get to the basement.
I don't think anyone would really be able to fit inside of a dumbwaiter.
Yeah,
I don't know,
it's a
kid
very
might.
it's a very small dumbwaiter.
I mean,
Maybe-
you could. It'd just be very unpleasant.
None of us
Maybe-
are small size. We're all medium.
Like you can pretty much only fit like plates and dishes in.
Maybe we should just find the door to the basement.
I still say we should go upstairs first to see if the other child is there.
I agree.
Yep,
Well-
let's go looking for these creep kids.
Little victims, where are you?
Wait, is this a door here too?
There's a door that we have not checked. That is either the basement or going to the kitchen.
What door? What?
Do you want to open that door?
Right quick.
Yeah, let's open this door. Since we have 2 doors we haven't opened, I think.
The one that Roger's in front of, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You open it up and you discover the dining room again. Basically, a second door to the dining room.
Victor called it.
I have discovered the dining room again.
Congratulations.
Maybe it's the same dining room or a different one. Stairs start down
Who
here.
knows?
Anyway, I'm going up the stairs.
Kanan follows suit. But
Oh,
Kanan follows
This
suit.
door?
I'm going up the stairs.
Sorry. So is everyone going upstairs or?
I guess we are.
Okay.
I'd like to check out this door.
Which door?
Whoa!
the door at the bottom here. Whoa.
There's another door.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
another
there's-
door.
Rattles? Suddenly,
Paul suddenly got the best dark vision.
suddenly Paul can see everything.
I'm just gonna refresh that so I don't.
Oh shit, mine did too.
Oh wait, is something up with your vision or?
Yeah, hang
We
on.
could
it's
see the
refreshing.
entire house.
Oh
Like
dear.
so I'm refreshing real quick. Just get that fixed.
Same, so we don't spoil any of that.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Thank you for not spoiling.
Mine is still trying to load.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So is everyone heading upstairs, or are we checking out this door? What's going on with the party?
I wanted to check out this door down here.
Kanan is going to check upstairs.
As will Victor.
So
As will
let's,
Falmouth.
let's split up, gang.
Yeah,
Okay. So we'll go with Roger first. Roger opens the door into a quite large room that has 3 stuffed wolves encircling in it, and they're all encircling over next to them a table. One sec.
Paul is following after Roger because God knows what trouble he's gonna get into.
well, this is creepy.
What'd you find?
There's a bunch of stuffed wolves in here.
Creepy.
Must be hunter.
So,
Must be hunter.
so upon entering the room, you notice that this looks to be a sort of hunter's den. There's a fireplace next to the 2 chairs that with hanging over it a large stag's head mounted on there, and the stuffed wolves seem to be staring rather intently into the center of the room, with an oak table with 4 chairs in the corner. On top of the table, there is a cask of wine, 2 carved wooden goblets, a pipe rack, and also a candelabra.
Creepy.
I'm calling it. I'm going upstairs.
There's also 2 cabinets standing against the walls. The east one, as far as you're able to notice, has a heavy lock chained around the handles, while the other one looks to be a normal cabinet.
Yeah, we're going
Yeah,
upstairs.
yeah, we're going upstairs.
Was
Look,
it
I don't
guys?
We'll
trust those
tackle this.
stuffed wolves. Those are uncomfortable.
Guys, we found the killer. We're gonna come upstairs now.
Okay, so
What?
you're going to the second floor, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, can everyone go into one place just so I can move you guys all together?
Yeah, we're at the top of the stairs.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So you guys should be located atop the stairs now on the second floor.
No.
Looking for my icon.
I am.
There we are.
There we
For
are.
some
There we
reason,
are.
it didn't drag you.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, so you ascend the stairs onto a large room where you can see 4 knight armors
I can't move my
standing.
token.
I
Standing.
can't move mine either.
I'm
I
sorry.
can't move my token.
I can't move my token.
I can.
I'm good. I see the stairs
There we
keep
go.
going up.
How about now?
Nope.
Okay, now I can.
Okay.
What the fuck? I can't move.
Sorry, how about now, Mel?
Yep, I can
I
move
see.
now. Thank you.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Let me go back to describing the room.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so upon entering this room, you see that there are unlit oil lamps mounted on the walls of what seems to be a very elegant looking hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece on the opposite end of the staircase is a wood framed large portrait of the family of a family, I would say. So there are two adults in the picture, a man and a woman. The man standing behind a fine leather chair, while the woman is sitting in the chair. The woman seemingly having a look of scorn, subtly hidden on her face, while there are 2 children standing on either side of them, and you notice that the children are the exact visage of the 2 children that you met before. And cradled in the father's arms in the picture is a baby.
Okay.
So on opposite sides of you as well, you see the standing suits of armor. Each suit clutching a spear in one of their hands, and also their helmet being rather unique, looking like wolves' heads. But they are still visored knight helms, just fashioned in the style of a wolf.
Does this family have a wolf fascination?
I'm sensing a theme.
So am I, but I am taking a helmet.
Oh, you're taking one of the.
Why would you want a helmet? Why would you want that?
Because I kind of wanted something like this for my character from the get-go.
Hmm.
So do you want to take a helmet?
I will take a helmet.
Okay. So you managed to yank off one of the standing armor's wolf helmets, and it is now in your hand. Hands, I mean, yeah.
I'm putting it on.
Okay. Okay. You can
Does
add
it
that.
even fit? Does it even fit? Because plate armor is usually fitted to a person.
You see that it is a rather tight fit of a helmet, but it does slide onto your head, albeit very uncomfortably.
I'll get it refitted later.
You can add
Bad
you
head.
can add the helmet onto your inventory, Greg.
There's a door right next to the stairs. Can I open it?
There's two doors, one on either side of the.
You could just put a decorative helmet in there, Drake. It unfortunately doesn't offer any armor capability.
It's more of a cosmetic thing for me.
Yep, it's fine.
Where do I put this on my?
Okay, when you open your character sheet, if you scroll to the bottom where all your other items are, if you press the plus symbol, you can put in a custom entry.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Let me see where. Oh, there we go. There we go.
You know, the family doesn't look like werewolves, but I'm beginning to wonder.
Yeah, I'm getting those vibes too. I don't think any of you are packing silver.
I have silverware.
Besides my skills, no.
Are wolves usually associated with mist?
With mist?
No.
No, wolves are usually associated with any number of
Yes.
things, but not mist. Mist is a new one. Except if you mean the wolves emerge from the mist to kill us, then they're associated with mist.
You're quite paranoid, aren't you?
Yes.
I mean, in my line of work, they're associated with knots, but you know.
You know, we are adventurers.
Knots.
Assume everything is out to kill us.
What are you talking about, knots?
No, don't get him started on this.
I don't want to know. In fact, I'm gonna go inspect the doors rather than listen to them.
Alrighty then. Kanan wants to open this door right by the stairs.
Okay. One moment. Okay, you open the door and it creaks open slowly. And immediately upon entering, you see that it looks to be a rather bland-looking, undecorated bedroom with a pair of beds that seem to be filled with straw for the mattresses. And at the foot of each bed is a foot locker. And on either sides of the walls, hanging on a small nail, you see what seems to be uniforms befitting that of a servant.
Kanan checks the right footlocker.
You see that it is unlocked, but when you open it, you find that there is nothing inside.
Balmus checks the one on the left.
Well, bullshit.
The one on the left also contains nothing.
Okay, so we know that this family is at the very least of some decent status, whether they have income as merchants or whether they have some lower nobility to have servants. This looks to be servants' quarters.
Let's try somewhere else.
I am trying this bottom door.
Which bottom door?
The one.
Okay, got it. One moment.
I'll be right back real quick.
Okay, I'll just leave the door open for now then until Drake comes back.
Ooh, it's a piano. I hope it doesn't have teeth.
I don't think this is Big Boo's haunt. I mean, it's possible that a door could have teeth.
That thing scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Treasure chests can also have teeth.
Right, out of character, mimics can take just about any shape. Doors, chests.
Mimic piano sounds cool.
Yeah. I mean, they can take literally any shape they want.
That's a real fast way to lose some fingers.
Or anything.
Mimics also hurt a lot. Like, that's not just limited to only Dark Souls. They hurt a lot in D&D.
Are we waiting for Drake before we continue?
Yep.
Okay.
I kind of want to have everybody
No, it's
be
fine.
On the same page.
Yeah. I'm gonna play with my dice. What? They got a nice
Fine.
weight to them when I'm
Grab a
holding them
soba.
in my hand. I
Can
just
you
like
grab a soba
I'm glad you like them.
from the box
like
downstairs?
the
I
other
think-
ones that I bought. They were nice, but it's just they felt too sharp. I kind of cut my finger on
Poke
one
box?
Yeah, metal dice actually have a nice bit of weight to them.
of them.
Weird.
These ones were custom made.
Okay, I will also be right back. Hang on.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we just take like a 5-minute break then or something?
Yeah, if you guys want to.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a snack.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit here and eat pizza.
What kind of pizza?
Little Caesars Supreme.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, it's not freaking Hawaiian.
God, no.
Yes, thank you. I just find it amusing that the only reason it's called Hawaiian is because that's the name of the brand of tinned pineapples that were first put on the pizza by Canadians.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaiians tinned pineapple.
Mm-hmm. We are taking a 5-minute break since everybody decided to run.
It's fine. I can scarf down my last piece of pizza.
You guys having a good time so far, though?
Yes.
I am glad.
I love our characters' lack of sense of urgency.
We're like, it's fine. By the time we get down there, they'll be dead, and then we can steal all their shit.
And the sad part is the majority of us are good, I believe.
That's about the adventure.
I mean, the children don't seem that concerned about their family anymore.
Yeah, well, you lost the children.
Or did you?
Lovely.
You cannot look at those kids and be like, no, this is not sus at all.
Or did you? Paul turns around, the children are just attached to his back.
Oh, God.
That's even creepier.
No.
They're just
You know,
clutching
I
onto your back.
got something.
They're just clutching on the back of Fall Smith and Paul.
Great.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
It's like Master Blaster.
Love that game. I completely forgot to ask something when we were looking at the portrait.
Oh, you can ask it when everybody comes back.
That is fine.
If I was a more skilled artist, I would have drawn the portrait, but it would have ended up being stick figures, so I opted out of that. I think I'm better just describing it with words.
You know, these kids look nothing like that.
Alright, I'm back.
I was gonna say, before you described the third child, I was like, there seems to be something missing.
Right. Is everybody back?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, somebody's having a
I heard
soda.
a sound.
That would be me.
There it was again.
Someone's drinking soda in the house.
That would be us.
So yeah,
Mel, are you ready?
the
Yep, I'm
house.
good.
That was us.
Okay. So what was the last action that someone wanted to do?
We wanted to open one of the doors to the south, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
So the door is now
The door
open.
that I'm at.
Yeah, the door should be open now.
But real quick, before we go in, about the portrait, did the kids look the same back in that portrait as they do when we saw them?
They're dressed about the same, but they
Skin tone is
they look brighter and happier.
Yeah, they evil. All right.
or undead.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
That's not true.
You enter into this very large open room. There are gossamer drapes that cover the windows of this hall, and there's a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. The chairs that line the walls look to be upholstered, and there are stained glass wall hangings that depict beautiful men, women, and children dancing and playing with instruments. And in the center of the room, you see there's a harpsichord with a bench sitting right by it in the northwest corner. And near the fireplace that's on the far end is a large standing harp. And there's figurines of well-dressed dancers adorning the mantelpiece of this this fireplace.
So as I said to Kanan before, this family certainly seems to come from some money.
Reminds me of my childhood.
It's a 3-story house. Cannot imagine a peasant could afford this.
Kanan tries to play the piano.
Tries.
Let's see, what DC should I put this as?
Does Kanan know how to play?
Maybe
Let me ask
performance?
that. Does Kanan have a history of
This one on
music
tries.
playing in
No.
their past? Okay. Let's just put this at a DC of 20 in order to produce a good.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think in my mind what this would constitute as. Like,
Wouldn't it be
Technically,
performance?
it would be a performance check.
Yeah, it would be a
yeah, we can do a performance check. Sure. All right. Go. Let's see your character sheet. Do you want to use your physical dice for this, Mo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me take a look at your character sheet. Under performance, you have 1. So
That's because charisma's her dump stat.
yeah, so you gotta just roll.
You would need literally a 19 just to make it.
If you get a 20, I'm gonna laugh my ass.
Like, you're one of those fucking prodigies I've heard about.
Oh. It's a 15.
It's 15. Okay.
Still
So,
pretty good.
Kanan puts his hands on the keys and tries his best to produce a coherent sound, but it just comes off as just little bits of pleasant sounds, but then intercut with just unpleasant, out of tune mess.
Ooh.
Yay for dissonance.
Now it really reminds me of my childhood.
Well, that certainly didn't work.
That was really amusing.
And we checked the room above, right? I mean,
We checked one of them. We didn't check the other door that was to the north.
Yeah, you checked the door that's on the right over there, near the stairs.
We haven't checked this one here.
Okay. Yeah, that's the door I want. Honestly, that's the door I thought we were checking out.
So you guys want to open the double doors to that room, the one up north?
Yeah.
Yes.
So who's opening the door, just for my little information?
Kanan.
I guess I'll do it. Okay, you
go
want to do it?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
Okay, Victor opens the door into a what seemed to be a library.
Library.
Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. There's an exquisite desk at the opposite end with a matching high-back chair that faces the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. And in the corners of this room are 2 overstuffed chairs facing you. And the bookshelves are tall enough to go from the floor to the ceiling, and they line the south wall. And there's a rolling wooden ladder that can allow you to climb up to look at the bookshelves up high.
I'm gonna do a perception check for a recipe book.
Well, I'm gonna
Again,
look around, but not for a recipe book.
It's a
Uh,
library.
I'm looking for anything out of the ordinary or that might
Hey,
fit.
I mean, I'm down with it. I'm your DM. I'm down with that. Freaking roll for. Oh,
Nice.
your roll. Okay. 14. Unfortunately, you have difficulty finding a book amidst like the almost sea of like books that line the shelves.
Unfortunate.
But who knows? Maybe a party member can help you. Again, you may have failed, but the others are welcome to try.
Kanan wants to try and find a recipe book.
I got a 19, right?
Okay.
So I'm doing this right.
Roll for perception, Mel.
Okay. 18.
Okay, so you have a wisdom modifier of 4. So I'm
so it's
pretty sure
22.
So you got this. So Kanan like glides through the shelves like she's cutting through butter. Or sorry, that he's cutting through butter. And he's able to spot a particular book with a blue back. Taking it out, and you would see that it's labeled as a recipe book for the servants.
This might be something that you would like. Roger? Yeah, Roger.
Hmm?
I think it's Paul.
Oh, Paul. Sorry.
I think you mean Paul.
Paul. Fuck.
No, that one's me. That's me.
Yeah. I think I
You
found a
belong-
recipe book.
To serve man.
That ended perfectly.
Okay, so Paul, you can add the servant family recipe book into your inventory.
This is fun.
Kanan, you are one of my favorite people right now.
You can repay me by making us a delicious meal tonight.
Obviously.
You realize we need ingredients for that to work, right?
I just want to double check the servants' room again.
Sure.
Because I feel like there might be something we missed.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a 19. Did I find anything when I was looking around?
I'm going to roll a perception check.
Okay.
Rolled an 18, so +1 is 19 perception.
Yeah, you got it. So Fallsmith re-inspects the room, and he is able to spot a small door that's slightly out of view on the left side, near where the entrance was, and a small grate, similar to the one that was before on the right side near the entrance.
Okay, so on the right should be the dumbwaiter then. Which makes sense when we're just above the kitchen.
Kanan is gonna plant his ass in a chair.
Is there anything of note on the desk?
No, but there's a lot of bookshelves. So if you guys want to do a once over the bookshelves again, you can. Because there's who knows? There could be something to find in that room.
Did Kanan know anything? Did Kanan notice anything else in the library with that 22 perception check? Because that's a pretty decent one.
Yeah. Sorry. Let me just restate that then. You find the recipe book, but you also find a strange red spined book that, unlike the others, does not have a title on it.
Kanan takes the book and he opens it and skims through the pages.
You see that the inside of the book is blank, but the minute that you took it out of the bookshelf, you hear what seems to be the sound of something sliding open.
His ears perk up. What was that?
Okay, one moment. Let me go ahead and do something here.
Sorry, I'm trying to do my best to roleplay.
Oh, you're doing good.
That was
Good.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay, you see, you hear that the sound of something sliding open is very near inside the room, coming from the little alley that the two bookshelves create in the north corner of the room.
Oh, excuse me.
Upon getting closer, you see that one of the
That's not-
bookshelves has swung open to reveal what seems to be a hidden room in the corner.
Foameth goes to try and keep it propped open just in case it closes because it doesn't move. Because nothing like with that mechanism that we heard.
Trip
Okay, got
wire.
That's totally normal.
it.
I think at this point we've established this place ain't normal.
Oh, and for discovering this secret room, I'm gonna go ahead and give you one inspiration, Mel.
Nice.
Huzzah!
So your inspiration is basically like the ability for you to choose whenever you want on any roll to have it be a roll with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Meaning that you would roll twice and then as in you roll two d20s and you take the one that has the higher number
Oh, okay.
out of the two.
I cannot but notice there's a dead body in here.
Okay, so you peer into this now revealed secret room, and you see a large bookshelf on the left side that seems to be packed with tomes of some kind. The backs of them being written in some sort of strange scrolling, and the far end, you can see that there is in fact a heavy wooden chest that is standing on some clawed iron feet to be its stand, and it's resting against the south wall with the lid of this chest being half closed. And sticking out of this half closed lid is a skeleton whose left arm is already inside the chest.
Hmm.
Okay, dead body. I'm officially spooked.
Maybe we shouldn't have opened this door.
Can we close it?
I disagree. I feel like learning what we can is going to help us.
You want to touch the skeleton?
Sure. Oh yeah, Mel. Be sure to keep track of the fact that you have inspiration on you, so you can write it anywhere on the your character sheet.
There should be a bubble on the character sheet where she can just click it and it'll say inspiration.
Oh, there you go.
Character.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
right
there's
under
like
the name.
it's like right above proficiency bonus. Like check it, like click it, and there should be like a little dragon symbol that appears.
Okay. So, so what's happening here? The group is entering.
I suppose so.
Okay.
I'm just
Oh, I
gonna
was
leave
gonna
the voice
stand at
changer
the
on.
door.
I'm too lazy to change it. I'm just gonna leave it on.
Okay. So upon entering the small secret room, you're able to inspect the situation with the chest and the skeleton closer, and you're able to now see that the skeleton has three darts sticking out of its chest, which all seem to be centered. It seemed to all the darts seem to be stabbing into the skeleton's leather vest.
So basically all center mass.
Yeah, and yeah, all upon the armor and rib cage on that skeleton, and clutched in the skeleton's right hand seems to be a small dagger.
I check behind me, more so above us, to make sure there's not like a port or something that'll shoot at us.
On the ceiling, you do not notice anything out of the ordinary.
All right. I'm going to inspect the chest, healer. If you could wait outside, I'd rather not risk you getting hurt.
Very well.
Okay. Victor steps closer to the chest in order to inspect it. Upon lifting the lid, he can definitely see that there was a dart firing mechanism on the edge of where the lid would open, but it looks to have already been fired.
And these are bones, right? So he's clearly been here a long time.
Yes, it is a skeleton. Upon opening the chest, you would also see the rest of the left hand of the left arm of the skeleton, and you can see that in that left arm, the skeleton is clutching what seems to be a small rolled up parchment.
Okay, I take the parchment. And you said he had a dagger?
On the other arm, yes,
It's just an ordinary dagger?
just an ordinary dagger.
Alright, well, I take the parchment.
Okay.
I guess I'll go back outside to the library here where we can read it with the party.
Okay.
And into the comfy chair I go. All right. I will read aloud whatever the hell this is.
Okay. On the parchment, you realize that there is a seal that looks rather peculiar.
A windmill?
No.
A wolf?
A wolf.
A wolf in a windmill?
Give me 1 second.
A windmill made of wolves. Like
That would be impressive and sadistic.
A
Yeah.
wolf made of windmills?
A wolf mill?
It is a insignia emblazoned of a small shield with a castle overlooking the back of the shield, and there seems to be some sort of winged creature unfolding its wings out from where this shield is.
Isn't that like what we saw downstairs? Or am I thinking of something else?
Okay. So wait, did you want to open the letter?
Yes, I will open the letter.
Okay. You open up the letter and you see its contents. That of which, since Drake is the only one reading the letter right now, I'll go ahead and DM him the contents of the letter. For immersion.
It is not in English.
What language is it?
It's in English.
Oh.
He's just kidding.
No habla español.
It is in Spanish. Fuck. Where are you?
So,
There we go.
what does it say?
As soon as Discord cooperates, I will let you know. Loading. Loading.
And the technology in this world is
Just
impressive.
imagining Victor like squinting at the piece of paper trying to read this shit.
like
if
that
I
Asian dude with like.
Yeah. Like maybe if I look at this long enough, they'll think I'm able to read this.
Oh,
It's,
so
it's
what's
fine.
his
It's chicken scratch.
name? That dude from Family Guy?
Yeah.
Yes. Pretend you know how to read.
But
Have a
yeah,
look at this.
did it go through, Drake?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
All right, my most pathetic servant. I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on the path to immortality. However, many souls you have bled on your hidden altar. However many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon. Know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son, cursed by darkness. Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I prefer you as you are. Your dreaded lord and master, Strad von Saravich.
Oh,
Whose cat was that?
oh, wonderful. A cult.
And at the bottom of the letter, you see the insignia much in clearer form now of the one you saw when you opened
The same as the
the
scroll.
letter. Yep.
Wonderful. We're dealing with a cult.
I called it sex dungeon.
I don't know. A cult is not this elaborate. What cult? Yeah. A cult is very simple. This does not seem like a cult.
Also, who writes like that?
Who the hell spends money on something this elaborate for a cult that no one's ever gonna see?
Oh yeah.
Whoever said that whoever said that cultists were sane.
Sorry about that. Overlooked this little part of my notes. Sorry, but from the chest there were other contents too. If you wanted to go back and grab those.
Yes,
Well,
please.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Guys, I found the paper and nothing else.
Yeah,
Just the paper.
that's my bad. Sorry about that.
Kanan looks inside the chest.
Okay, sorry about that again. Inside there are 3 blank books with black covering on them. And do you want the monetary value of them too?
Yeah.
These 3 black books are worth about 25 gold each. And there are also 3 spell scrolls inside.
Kanan takes the
one-
spell scrolls.
One spell scroll is a spell scroll for the spell Bless. The second is for protection from poison. And the third is for spiritual weapon. And other than these 3 spell scrolls, you also find another piece of parchment that is scrolled up, alongside with a second piece of parchment that is scrolled up.
Kanan will take the scrolls and then he will share them amongst the party.
Might
Okay.
want to just make note of any of those spells if they're cleric spells, because you might be able to use those scrolls without needing to roll any sort of check
There.
that the rest of us might have to.
So what were the scrolls again?
One
Bless.
scroll is for Bless, the second scroll is for protection from poison, and the third is for spiritual weapon.
I'm
Might
gonna
want to just check your. Might just want to check the overall cleric spell list on, in general, like your spell cards, just to make sure to see if they're actually cleric spells. Because if they are, you can use them yourself without needing to roll a throw.
Bless. Bless the bluebies. Yeah,
What do you say?
bless is a cleric spell, so I'm gonna take the bless scroll, and then I'm going to give the other scrolls to who's this right next to me? I'm gonna give the other 2 to I still haven't recognized your names. To Paul AD.
I think protection from poison is also a cleric spell.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Wait.
take the blessed one though.
Wait, to Paul or to Roger?
Paul.
Okay.
Just giving all the books to Paul. It's fine.
Okay.
Because
you
I'm
also
trying
grab,
to share. Right.
You also grabbed the other 2 parchments, right, Mel?
Yeah. I'll grab those
Like,
2.
yeah, they're rolled up just like the letter was, just for
Okay.
Effect.
I'm trying not to be El Greedmo, so I'm trying to.
Oh, I know.
I mean, the way I see it is if it's spells you can use but no one else can, there's nowhere.
It's not hoarding if you're the only one who can use it.
Right.
Right. So you basically gave the 3 blank books to Paul, right?
Yes.
And also the other 2 scrolls you didn't use.
What was that other one? Protection against poison or whatever?
Protection
Yes,
from
that's
poison
also a
and spiritual
And
weapon.
spiritual weapon.
Okay. So Rattle, you can go
protection
ahead
from.
and add those to your inventory. 3 blank books that are worth 25 gold each. And the spell scrolls, protection from poison and spiritual weapon.
Protection from
Ooh, that's a nice
poison
one.
is useful for clerics, druids, paladins, rangers, and artifice.
I can't
Any
use
divine
spells yet though
caster.
until it's level 2,
Ah,
so
okay. So, do you want me to just keep
Oh,
it
well,
then?
I think technically, it's a scroll. You could cast it regardless. I think anyone who can actually read the scroll can cast it. But do not quote me.
So,
Things might have changed in this edition.
are the blank books like blank inside and out, or just the cover and spines?
Inside and out there blank.
Okay.
The letters that are rolled up that Mel got to, though, are definitely not blank.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to divvy up the loot, so I'm going to open up one of the the what's it?
Scrolls.
Yeah, one of the scrolls.
On unrolling it, you see that it is actually a deed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Guess we own the house now.
Do I
yes,
own the house?
it is a deed. In the text of the deed, it refers to the ownership of a windmill that is located in an area east of Valaki.
What the fuck is with this house and windmills?
And wolves.
I don't mind the wolves so much.
You
If they
see
were
that at the very bottom, it's signed by 2 individuals named Gustav and Elizabeth Durst.
Elizabeth
And it
Taylor.
bequeaths the house and the windmill and all other family properties to 2 people named Rosalvalda and Thornbolt Durst in the events of their parents' deaths.
Aren't those 2 creepy children we've been seeing?
Rose and
Wait,
Thorn.
Got us stuck here.
did they give them did they give us our did they give us their names? Those 2 kids?
I think one of them said their name was Rose.
I believe the girl said the both of their names,
Okay, just
since
making
the
sure.
boy was shy and wasn't answering until we actually got to the
Rose
house.
and Thorn. Rose and Thorn, aren't those the 2 children that led us here?
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, I guess the house is theirs then.
Well, we don't know that yet. We still need to find their parents. We can't
No.
just assume that they're already dead.
We've been browsing this house for how long? They've got to be dead.
I haven't been hearing anything, so
I love the recurring theme of the party is that the automatic assumption of death.
Oh,
Look
okay.
around. What do you know here is gonna be alive?
Kanan wants to open the other scroll.
The other
Sorry,
scroll.
can I go now?
Like Kanan wants to open the other scroll. Was there 2
Okay.
scrolls? Yeah.
The other scrolls ends up being empty. It is just a parchment of paper.
Okay. Alrighty.
I feel like if we hold it over a flame, there might be ink or something.
There should be a 3rd floor, so perhaps
Yep.
if we've explored everything here, we should go further up still.
Okie dokie.
I concur with this assessment.
Let us let us proceed.
Okay, so the party is heading upstairs.
Yes.
Yep.
Alrighty. Paul Smith, you want to follow them?
Freedom of
Yeah, I just hate having this little vision.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Do you want to
Same.
inspect that other door you found too, Fallsmith, or no?
No.
Okay, got it.
Someone light the lamps.
Okay, I hope everyone's ready to be dragged again.
I'm
Yup.
ready.
Let's go.
Prepared.
I mean, we got dragged here. Why not?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh,
I think some people got left behind, right? Or is that everybody?
All I see is doors.
Top left.
Okay, Arthas.
You're funny.
Okay, we're on a balcony.
I
I see
can't see
Everyone should be able
shit.
to move. Everyone should be able to move, right?
In a hallway.
I can
with a
move.
door.
Oh,
So now, sorry, everyone's here, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of making sure everyone's like accounted for.
There are
All
two
right.
doors
So
down here.
your party has now climbed the spiral red stairs up to its full height, and you come upon this what seems to be a rather different scene than you've seen all this time. Previously, you've seen that the house has been rather well preserved and also rather well maintained up till now. But this floor, that's a balcony that you can look down to see the spiraling staircase go down, is rather dusty and shows definitely a lot more age than the previous floors that you've been in. And standing in the middle of the against the wall is one big black suit of plated armor, and it's draped in cobwebs.
Doesn't seem like anybody's been up here in a while.
I'm going to go north.
Okay. As Fallsmith begins to move north, the sound of rusty creaking can be heard as the armor begins to vibrate and almost shake.
Okay, that's not normal.
Hmm.
I would say open one of these doors first, so we have hopefully a
Yeah.
bigger room to move around.
A pair of eyes then start glowing from the armor.
Shit.
Kanan arms himself.
And almost as if out of nowhere and coming to life, it starts in a creepy way, begins to pulsate a bit and starts to tear its own feet off of the little base, the wooden base that it was rested on before, and starts leering rather aggressively with its shining red eyes at the party, and
Okay.
it carries with it malicious intent.
Who the fuck woke
guys?
this thing up?
I think we should run.
A creepy way. It's a suit of armor moving by itself. How can it not?
Everyone roll for initiative. Do you want me to roll for you, or do you want to do it yourselves? Because I have a macro for it.
You can roll
You
for
can
us,
roll
I think.
for us, yeah.
All right,
Let's see how this even
everybody, ready your pants?
Great.
works. Okay, so I just click on initiative and okay.
It's time for your first combat. Oh wait, what? What the hell is it? Okay. Can everybody group up into one square real quick, just so I can get everybody in?
Preferably as far away from the armor as possible.
Yes.
For this instance, be close to the armor, just so I can get you both on the initiative check.
What?
And then afterwards, you can reposition.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, considering I'm melee, I kind of want to be close.
oh, great.
Let's see.
Don't worry, it's descending order. So Kanan had the strongest initiative.
That's
I'm just gonna remove the ones that aren't relevant. Okay. Kanan has the highest initiative, so he would go first, and then
Okay.
animated arm, and then Victor, then Paul, and then fuck, and then false one.
Lives up to his name.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay, so do you want a rundown of how D&D combat works, Mel?
Yeah, just give me a quick rundown.
Okay, so just like in Baldur's Gate, you can do two primary things.
Mhm.
You can move, and then you can take an action. And there are several things that count as an action, but for this, instead of overloading you, let's just have you learn as you play. Okay. Primary thing that takes up an action is like attack
Okay.
or use a spell. And yeah, for movement on your character sheet, I think you can see your speed. It states it in
30
feet,
speed.
right?
Yeah.
Right? And each square on this map counts as 5 feet. So
Okay.
yeah, you definitely have like a lot of movement that you can do.
Okay.
And if you, while you're moving your piece, if you also press right click, it'll do a ruler to let you know how long you've traveled. But since we're working by grid, I don't think you will need it.
Okay. Shit, what do I do?
Okay, so everybody just can reposition out to where they were when the encounter started.
I can't remember where I was.
I mean, considering I was starting to move north past it, so I should be like in the
yeah.
space adjacent to it.
As far away as possible.
I remember I was
I
right.
should be.
Someone was right in front of me.
Yeah, and since we're in combat, let me just shrink down some tokens just to indicate that you guys are on the same space. Wait, no, I can't do that. Okay, so try to be on separate spaces if possible, so I can like. Keep
Well,
track of
I'm
where you
just
are.
gonna be right here.
Yeah.
And then.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Can I just where's my spells at? Oh, derp.
Is everybody on separate spaces?
I think so.
Not sure.
I think some are overlapping with one another. Yeah, there.
I'm adjacent to the armor, I know that. And Kanan is next to me. I think Victor and Paul and Roger
I'm
there.
yeah, I'm north of Roger.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can turn this fucking icon.
Yeah, it's like that little cog icon at the
Yeah,
bottom.
so long as you guys are able to see where you are, it's fine.
Yeah, okay. Kanan
Okay,
is okay. I'm just going to Kanan is going to use his
Drake, are you repositioning or what? What's happening?
Hold on, I'm trying to get a. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to turn the damn icon.
Hold E and use your scroll wheel.
Hold E. Oh, nice! Thank you.
There.
Yeah, if you hold E and just remove your scroll wheel, you can turn your icon around.
Yeah, okay, I'll be right here then, I guess.
Up goes clockwise and down goes counterclockwise as a note.
Everyone's first combat encounter, yay!
Okay, so
Yay!
Kill the clearly haunted armor.
Kanan will use Sacred Flame on the suit of armor.
Okay. Can you roll for AC for me, Mel?
AC.
Roll your d20.
Roll your d20.
Okay.
Hey, you know,
This determines if you hit it or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
15.
How much?
15.
Okay. Let me check against that with the AC number. You unfortunately miss your Sacred Flame attack.
Well, shit. Okay.
Does she get any... Oh, wait, no, it's a spell, so there's no modifier. Okay.
So is that a prepared spell, Mel, or is that one of the ones you...
It's a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip. Okay, yeah, you're fine then. All
Okay.
Next up is animated armor, which is me.
Oh no, please.
And our Scooby-Doo villain is going to attack.
Okay. Let me roll for this motherfucker 1 sec. Okay. So the animated armor is going to target his first and immediate target that it was activated by. So it's going to target Mr. Fallmouth.
Ooh, the paladin. Kick his ass.
And Fallmouth, I think you have like a AC of 16, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me go ahead and see if he actually hits you or not.
Stupid question. Where is your AC?
AC is
It's
your
your
armor
armor
class.
class.
The shield-looking thing on your character sheet.
Right next to the initiative and the
Oh,
speed.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
it takes into consideration your armor, your dexterity, your any other bonuses that you might have from say buffs or spells, and it basically determines how easily you're hit.
Okay.
Okay. So against Fallmouth, he will roll for AC. He rolls a 1. He swings and he immediately misses.
Swing and a miss.
Trying to swipe at Fallmouth and then just hitting air, essentially.
So as a note, Mel, nat 1 is an automatic failure, and a nat 20 is an automatic hit.
Oh yeah.
And a 20,
I played Baldur's Gate 3, so it's starting to make sense.
Yep. Okay. And
You know why? Here's a 1.
almost as if to flail around, it then starts to move from its position, albeit in the still creepy way in which you can hear the rust of its joints creak out.
No,
And
stay
then,
away from me.
and then that
I
will
don't
be
think
your
you
turn.
got enough over the pocket.
Next up is Mr. Victor Valderin.
And I'm gonna try
and
over the
and
balcony.
because it moved, Victor should be flanking it now.
Yep.
All right, since it moved away from your range, Blaze, do you want to do a attack of opportunity or not?
Pretty sure that a 5-foot step usually doesn't trigger.
If it comes, oh yeah, that's right, because it's still within your melee range. Never mind.
Yeah,
Go.
it's
Okay,
still within my threatened range, so.
Go ahead, Victor.
Alrighty, I'm gonna try to hit it. I would
Okay.
prefer to try to knock it over the balcony, but I'll take what I can
Let me
get.
know what weapon what are you using to hit it with? Which weapon in your inventory?
Hold on, give me a second to pull it up.
That does matter when I roll for damage if you hit.
I'm gonna use my hammer, my war hammer.
Okay, 1 second. Let me pull that up.
I wish we had some battle music.
What are you saying, Mel?
Nothing.
She wishes she had some battle music.
I mean, the DM can play music through
I'll get
the
out of
roll
that
20.
because I feel like it would just drown out my voice and everyone else's. But you know, if
No,
if
it's
you want
fine.
to,
It's fine. I can just play it on my
You know.
thingy.
okay. So for Warhammer, Drake, can you just press on? Are you one-handing it or two-handing it?
I know. I'm gonna two-hand it.
Okay. Press on the Warhammer on your attack and spellcasting
that's
section of
two-handed.
your character sheet, and press on the two-handed one. Okay. So you're. Oh, just press. You only have to press it once.
Okay, I double-clicked
Okay.
apparently.
So unfortunately, you rolled a 7 on your AC, so you swing and miss.
He's flanked. Does that factor in anything?
What's flanking do again?
It adds +2.
+2. Yeah, unfortunately, that's still a miss.
Damn. Couldn't have
Okay.
stayed with that fucking AT.
You still have your movement though, and any bonus actions that your class may offer.
I think right now I'm just gonna stay on the defensive.
What
Okay.
is this monster
So,
called?
What you saying, Mel?
What is this monster called? It's just a student.
Animated armor.
Oh, okay. Creepy ass thing. Okay.
All right. So that would be your turn, right, Victor? You don't want to move.
No, I'm fine where I am.
Paul, you're up.
Does moving take up an action or no?
No, you get to move and take an action. You can also break it up if you want, where, let's say you have 30 feet worth of movement, you can do 20 movement first, then do your action, and then do your remaining 10 movement.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward past Roger. And I'm not sure if I need to prep for it or if I can do it instantaneously, but I want to do a magic missile.
Okay, can you press on Magic Missile in your character sheet for me?
Blah. Well, if it would. There we go.
Okay, it seems like it's casting time was one action, so literally you would just do it as your action, so that's fine.
Okay.
Let's see. It's verbal.
Magic missile also never misses. So
Yeah. It's also a verbal and a somatic spell, meaning that you have to say an incantation and do a hand gesture. So let's have fun coming up with yours.
Great.
It can be anything.
I absolutely did not think of anything for that.
Pew pew.
What's that?
You know what? We're gonna go with that. Pew pew.
Just Paul finger guns.
Finger guns.
Awesome. Do it.
Okay, so you're gonna do a finger gun and say pew pew.
We're gonna do a finger gun.
Okay. Let's see here. Can you roll for AC for me?
How the fuck do you want to do that again?
Oh, you just.
it doesn't. He doesn't have. Rattle doesn't have to. Magic missile automatically hits.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay.
Yes, it's
Sorry
in the
about
spell
that.
description.
Okay. So you hit for. Do you have to? Okay. It deals 2d4s worth of damage. So can you roll 2d4s for me?
How do I do that in Roll20?
There
You
should
can
be
press
a.
/R 2d4.
Ah.
/R space 2d4. There you go.
6.
So you roll a 6, so you deal 6 damage to the animated armor. The magic missiles find their target, impacting into the armor as you hear the missiles impact the metal of its plating, making it reel back for a second towards the balcony railing, but it quickly recovers its composure as you deal 6 damage to the creature. So let me
Sigh.
deal 6 damage to it. Okay.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
best I can do. Roger, you're up.
Yeah, the armor groans out with its steel and rusty hinges against the action, and staring rather evilly at Paul.
I think you pissed it off.
More.
Next would be Roger.
More.
So, Roger is going to gesture at Falmouth and give him bardic inspiration.
What kind of gesture?
He's basically going to sort of gesture like he's presenting him to the armor.
Will Smith.
Yeah, the Will Smith gesture. It's just like,
boy.
get at it, buddy. You can do it.
According to your wishing.
Okay, so you're using bardic inspiration, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading bardic inspiration just to make sure I do this right. Okay, it's 30.
And even in combat, the absurdity of this. The fuck are you doing?
I mean, his name is Fuck.
Exactly.
Okay, so Rattle, from the abilities of... Oh, by the way, this is just your bonus action, by the way, Roger. So you still have your regular action if you want to take it.
Okay.
Rattle, from this bardic inspiration buff...
Well, no, it wasn't to Paul. It was to Falmouth.
Falmouth.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Falmouth, from this you get 1 additional d6 die from the bardic inspiration. and within the next 10 minutes, you can roll the dice and add the number rolled into one ability check or attack roll or saving throw. So basically, it's an additional 6-sided dice you can add to your rolls.
Okay.
Once, though. And so it's gonna last until 10 minutes. That's like, I want to say, like, what, 100 rounds?
This fight will be long over.
Yeah. So I'm not
Hopefully.
gonna bother keeping track of that, so because it's 100 rounds. But yeah, you have that now available.
Okay.
Okay.
And with that,
Would you like to do anything with your regular action or movement?
Yes, I would like to pull out my short bow.
Okay.
And I think, can I attack too after pulling it out? Yeah.
You don't use up your action for taking
Okay.
out.
All right. Didn't think so. Okay, then I am going to attack with my short bow.
Okay. Do you want to roll?
Yeah, I think I can hit it yet. Yeah.
Yeah, roll
There we go.
for AC. You rolled a 5. Yeah, unfortunately, your short bow does not find its mark. The arrow flings right past its head and hits the walling.
How
past.
could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you.
Why are you trashing our new place?
Now look, it's been a while.
Don't you hunt to feed yourself?
No, he
No.
relies on me.
Hey Mel, now you get to see this in real time
Ah!
instead of in Baldur's Gate.
Yep.
Okay. So anything else you want to do with your turn? You still have some movement left.
Nope. I'm just gonna stick here by Paul.
Okay.
Killed by a knockoff Robert Downey Jr.
We're back to you, Falmouth.
Okay. Just going to attack with greatsword.
Okay. Roll for AC for me.
19.
19.
Plus 7 for the attack, so it should be 26.
Great. So your weapon does find its mark. So roll for your great sword's damage for me.
Should be 2d6.
This is D&D right here. Having a good time, Mel?
First is
Oh, I'm
first
having a
is
great
4.
Sorry, say that again, please.
First d6 is 4, and second is 4, so 8 plus 5 for my strength, so 13 damage.
Ooh, nice.
So, with a mighty strike from your great sword, you basically slam dunk this motherfucker like atop the head with your great sword, and you see the sword find its mark, almost like cutting into the plate of the helmet, not cutting right through, but you see that it definitely left a noticeable dent, and the armor definitely ain't happy about that. So you deal how much damage again?
I did 13 and Mel did 6, so it has 19 damage
I
taken so
thought I
far.
missed.
No, wait, not Mel.
The magic missile.
Yeah,
Oh,
the magic
yeah.
missile did 6, so that's 19
Yeah,
damage
13.
taken so far.
So you did 13, right, Blaze?
Yeah, I did 13.
Okay, so let's see. Sorry, just editing. Okay. Right. The creature seems to reel back in noticeable pain. It begins to basically look at Falmouth with a degree of hatred that can be only described as a seething.
You know, hatred kind of goes back and forth every round.
Congratulations,
I'm
Falmouth.
shaking.
You pissed him off.
You hated us.
Ooh, I'm shaking.
Yeah, because it's not a smart thinking creature if it has been noticed already. But Kanan, you're up. Sorry, Blaze. Did you want to do movement or anything? Sorry.
No, I'm
Okay.
good where I am.
Okay, Ganon, you're up.
Okay, so is the armor looking at Falmouth?
It's looking at Falmouth right now.
Okay.
Here, let me move the piece just so it's a little bit more clear.
Uh,
Falmouth,
That's
you're
fine.
like where Paul is, right?
Yeah, I'm just north of Paul.
Okay.
I'm on the same square as Roger.
Okay, so it's staring right at
Ah,
Falmouth.
okay. Okay, you know,
Roger.
I'm just gonna smack it with my mace.
Okay. Roll for AC for me.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully I'll hit
Oh, I
this
can-
time.
It's 1d20.
Yep.
All I can picture is that Roger's just hiding behind the
I rolled a 10.
Well, hang on. What's your strength modifier?
My
Yeah, because
strength.
you had
Oh, 2. So 12.
And what's your proficiency modifier?
Proficiency bonus says 2.
So it's a 14.
Oh, okay. So that's probably still not enough. I
Because
don't know.
your attack roll is your d20 plus your strength or dexterity in the case of, say, a bow,
Oh, okay.
plus your proficiency mod.
Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, your mace sort of grazes the armor, but you do not deal significant damage to it enough for it to count.
You said you rolled a 17. That means it must be an 18.
No, she rolled a 14.
I rolled a 14. Like
Okay.
I like my dice roll was 10 plus with the added bonus it was 14.
Okay.
So
Anything else you want to do on your turn, Mel?
I can't cast spells, can I?
No, that would be a main action move.
Okay. Then no, I end my turn.
Okay. Animated Armor's turn. Yeah, it's pretty pissed at Falmouth. So
I
it
mean,
is
he's
going.
tanky tank, so he should be okay.
Okay, so the creature now raging out basically goes swinging for Falmouth. Falmouth, what's your AC again?
16.
15. All right. 16 or 15?
16.
16. Okay. So let's see if he hits.
Survey says.
So he definitely hits.
Uh-oh.
Ouch.
Okay. So let's see. What are your damage or your damage dice, my friend? Let's see.
I have a d10, but I have a plus 3 con mod, so I have 13 health.
I'm not you. I'm talking about the animated armor.
Oh.
Yeah. But the monsters have their own stuff going on that I'm keeping track of because I'm
No, I thought
technically.
I thought you were asking me about my hit
Yeah.
dice. Sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I'm just because I am the monster, so I gotta keep track of this shit. Okay. So let's see. It is a D6 plus 2 for damage. So let's go with that. It rolled a 1, so it plus 2 to that, so it deals 3 damage.
Okay, so
Yeah, the
At
armor
10.
basically smacks at you and manages to at least graze your arm, and it deals 3 damage to you.
Oh, damn. That's a paper cut. That's a death sentence in this time.
The king I killed is more threatening than you.
Oof.
Okay.
Could get infected.
So 3 damage. So
I'm down to 10.
Yeah. Oh, you already put it? Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, just making sure. All right.
Yep.
So yeah, with that, the animated armor then still keeps its position.
I mean, it's sort of boxed in almost.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder if you
We're
could
just
push
taking
him off
turns
the
going in
balcony.
circles, smacking him.
So Victor, you're up.
Okay. And the 5 next to my weapon is the attack bonus, right?
Which part?
Yeah,
So on your sheet, it should say the weapon name plus attack.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I add that number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So roll for AC.
Yeah, that would be 17.
Okay. So you definitely hit him. So roll for which weapon are you attacking with?
The Warhammer.
Wait,
Okay.
if his 17 hit, then Mel's Sacred Flame should have hit, since that also did 17.
Is it 17 before your bonuses or after?
After.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was before bonuses.
+2, so 19.
Then yeah, sorry, it had to be a miss.
Oh yeah, even with the flanking, would it end up making it to a 19?
Oh, did you not account for flanking yet?
No, I did not account for the flanking.
Okay, then yeah, you do hit. So roll for your greatsword damage.
Warhammer.
Oh, sorry, Warhammer. Give me 1 second, folks.
He's dead, Jim.
This just tells me I rolled a 1 and did
Sorry
4.
about that, people. I just wanted to check something. Okay. Yeah. Please roll for your Warhammer.
Pretty sure I came out with 4.
Ooh,
They-
nice. Okay, so basically with your Warhammer, you're basically able to smack the armor silly, making it roll over to the side of the railing even more. It's now clutching onto the railing for deal life. And
Break
deal 4 bludgeoning damage to it, leaving a very large dent on the side of the armor. And the armor, almost as if struggling to keep itself upright, is now struggling to keep it, struggling to even like still keep a mean look at any of you.
its eyes are flickering.
Yep.
It cannot do shit.
Okay. Next is Paul.
Break the railing!
Kick its ass, baby!
Question: what size is this bitch?
It'd be
It,
medium, I
it's
think.
just it's about an armor of like I would say a regular human male in an adult age. So,
Is it medium,
It
small?
should be medium. If
Medium.
it's human size, then it should be medium then.
it's medium.
Okay, if it's medium, Paul's gonna use Gus to kick this bitch over the railing.
Oh, is that a cantrip?
Yes, it is.
All right, cool. So let me read into Gust here. Okay, it's verbal and somatic, so yeah, you get to have a fun of doing incantation and gesturing again.
Freeze, bloody murder.
Hey, what?
You whip your hands in a circle like Doctor Strange with a sling ring.
You know what? We'll go with that. I have one brain cell tonight.
And just scream.
Okay. So
I mean, this thing also would have to make a
yeah,
strength check.
so the animated armor now has to make a strength check in order to see if it can resist against the gust or not. So
What's this? Your spell should have a DC as
yeah,
well.
it's 13. So he needs to roll at least a 13 in order to prevent himself from being pushed. So let's see.
Survey says.
Yep, sorry, just taking into account the stats for the animated armor.
Are you using the dice tray that I got you?
Yes, I am.
Ah,
It is now my little DM dice tray for all the monsters and shit.
yay.
Cute.
Alright, so. Ooh, unfortunately, it rolled a 19.
Ah.
So it is able to resist against your gust, though it is still, holding on to the railing from the wind blast.
Paul looks over at Roger. You have any ideas?
I mean, you could have done Gust again. I mean, Magic Missile again.
Can you?
No, because they already used a spell.
You already used a spell, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, just break the railing.
Anything else you want to do for your turn, Paul?
Can I just kick the railing?
I think that would be considered an action.
Is that a yes or a no?
So unfortunately,
No.
no, because
You've
you
already
already.
done your action.
Then no, I'm done.
All right, fuck Roger, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna try to kick this bitch in the back. So what do I need to do for this? Let's see.
So you're trying to kick him?
Yes, I'm trying to shove him, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is definitely an action, as Mel knows
Yes.
Baldur's Gate. So we're gonna potentially see some Mortal Kombat style 300 like kick here.
Fatality.
You!
This is fun. Hold on. Just consulting my little DM book here on how shove works, just in case.
Is Bull Rush still a thing?
I'm not sure what that is.
Rushing him.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Roger's got horns. Why not?
Oh my god.
No, that's gore.
Okay, shoving. Okay, yeah, that does count as a melee move. You're within range, so it's fine. And they're medium range, so you can definitely attempt this. So you will make an strength athletics check.
Oh.
Have fun with
And
that.
Yep, and you have to beat the athletics check of the armor to succeed.
Oh boy.
If you fail at athletics, given what you do, we're in trouble.
Look. I'm good at acrobatics, not athletics. Okay.
Once again, there's one at the
Laugh
door.
my ass off.
Second.
Fuck! No!
Oh no.
Seriously, man, it's like your parents hated you.
Ugh.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right. Sorry about that. Did you do your strength athletic check?
Yep.
Yeah, they rolled an 11.
That is 11. Okay, so now we're doing it for the armor.
Armor.
This should be
Oh,
fun.
wee beastie.
The armor, almost as if taken by surprise by your shove, it does not have time to react, nor the proper strength to resist. So you
Oh my
shove.
god. That actually worked.
So you shove the armor, and by weight, it starts to flip over the railing and falls basically down the spiral stairs. Or
Question is,
through the opening of the spiral stairs in the
Oh
middle.
my god.
So it
Yeah.
falls down to the first floor, which is a good 20-foot drop.
Yep.
should we
So it is so as it falls over, all you're able to hear is the sound of some wind whistling for a while, and then at the very end, you hear a very
Bang.
loud bang, and something
I like
crashes on the
Looney Tunes
floor.
style.
Yeah, three stories below.
We could have just done that earlier.
Yep.
Paul looks over the edge. Do you think he found the basement?
We got a plan for this the entire time.
And as
Holy shit, that worked.
as he looks over the railing, you're able to see that the armor is basically in bits and tatters. And
Well,
yeah, any kind of dark magic that was willing it alive is now gone, and the bits simply stay put with no more eyes lighting up in the helmet. Congratulations, you have slain the animated armor.
Yay!
Guys, I think we just destroyed the Norton security system.
I mean, Norton sucks anyway, so.
Oof.
Exactly.
Congrats,
Wow.
team. Your first kill. And just in time, because now we gotta call it for now.
Oh, were we really playing for that long? Wow.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes by fast.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You'd be
And this
surprised.
was just a test. If you guys, for future sessions, we can definitely go longer if you guys want.
It depends on the day.
I guess that'll depend on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll play it by ear.
So sorry to cut it short, gang, but I also do still have like a birthday thing to go to.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I got work.
Are you guys okay with just settling over the next session over DM?
Yeah.
As in,
Yeah, we can do that.
work
Yeah.
together the next session in DM. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was your first session. I hope you guys
Woo.
had fun.
How much
Yeah,
experience do we
it
get?
was great.
Yeah.
How much
Yeah.
experience do we get?
Sorry about the mistakes here and there. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good time.
How much XP
Yeah.
do we get?
Oh, you don't get XP for this fight. Don't worry.
Oh.
It's,
Well, that's bullshit.
I mean, well, let's consider it this way. A lot of DMs of late have been using milestone progression instead of experience. Just
XP is a
because
lot
like
to
that.
keep track of, and I'd rather
Yeah.
just do level ups by things you achieve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the
But,
milestone just makes it more simple, really.
Yeah.
On a bug, you go up a level.
You guys are great players. I love you all. Thank you for being awesome.
Thank
And
you.
I can't wait for a
Thank
session.
you for DMing.
Eat shit and
Yeah.
die.
Yes, thank you.
So, who here thinks we're gonna have to kill those kids?
Probably.
We have to find the kids.
I don't think so. I
But,
don't think so.
Thanks for joining, gang. I'll follow up with you guys on DM when I can.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
I hope
good
we
one,
don't. I
gang.
hope we don't have to kill them because Kanan's
Until
dad,
next
so
time.
he would feel really bad if he had to do that.
Evil.
What'd you say, Mel?
No, I hope we don't have to kill the kids because Kanan would feel absolute shit if he had to do that.
Look,
I'm reasonably certain we don't.
just because they look like children doesn't mean they are children.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
but
gonna say.
but still, they're very childlike. So
Yeah, if you haven't read the bio, that's gonna fuck Kanan up real bad. But yeah, see ya, gang. I'll talk to you later on Discord. Good
Okay.
session.
See
All
you
right.
later.
I
bye.
could
Thank
just
you.
see you being like, I don't want to do it, and getting Victor in the background, do it, do it.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, I'm going to get back on Picardo. So I'll see you guys later.
Alright.
Alright.
See you guys later.
Oh, did everyone go to bed?
Hey, Gila.
Hey.
Everybody went to bed. They left me here alone.
Damn, dude. People going to bed early.